Hey guys, welcome to day 9. I wanted to start out by giving you a quick tip for the Serena teapot. They added this feature in 2.4 to where you can click on view details and you can go into your furniture set. So this is for indoor and outdoor sets. And you can click on what furniture items are needed. If you have those furniture items, they'll bring it to you. Sometimes you gotta switch over to the other rooms because like you put the furniture in different rooms, so you gotta check them all just to make sure that you don't have the furniture that it needs. Once you do that, you can place that furniture and then you get credit for a furniture set. Once you get higher up in the experience for the Serena teapot stuff, one of the things that it asked you is to lay down 10 furniture sets. I was able to get to 8 furniture sets, but I already got like 20,000 furniture score, so it doesn't really matter. But I know when you're leveling up, you can get 2 free items, and that can kind of help you get there faster. So this is a good min-max strategy. But for me, I just use speed up vials, and eventually I hit 20,000. But to get there a little faster, this could help. Alright, let's talk about the reputation system. Now, the reputation system, you get access to that once you reach adventure rank 25. Once you're adventure rank 25, you can now do it in the various towns. Mondstadt, Liyue, and Inazuma. But you have to do the main story quest to pretty much each zone before you get access to that system. Right here, you see me turning in a bounty. Now, one thing to where you can kind of get tricked up is you'll see like 20, 60, and 100 for the bounties. You want to always choose the 100 ones because you only get 3 bounties a week. And you might get confused and think you can only choose those 3 different bounties, but you always want to choose the most reputation because you're trying to max this out as fast as possible. That's kind of the thing about Genshin. Then there's also like requests, where the requests are always worth the same. You get 3 in whatever town that you want to do. So generally you're kind of picking a town for the week, but you can mix and match them. But I generally just recommend staying on one specific town. Now, the bounties are kind of annoying. You see me doing them right here. What you got to do is you got to do the elemental site to find the little special glowing thing. Now, this is only for the Liyue and the Mondstadt reputation system. And in Inazuma, they completely changed it because a lot of people didn't like it. But you see right there, I now found 1 out of the little purple things that I need to find. They're just little glowy objects. Here's the second one. It was on a plant. Now, how you find these things, you're either going to find a plant, they're just hiding somewhere, or you got to fight a monster. It's random. Sometimes they could all just be hidden. It just depends. But basically, you're like running around the map trying to find these things. Also, what made these quests kind of annoying, if you go back to where I showed the bounties, they're resistant to 2 elemental types. And then they take extra damage from like one thing, but usually it's like, yeah, plunge damage, which, you know, unless you have Zhao, you're not going to have a character that does plunge damage. So it made these bounties very difficult because when you like first start out, like a lot of people like the Luke and he's mainly pyro, and then you would get an enemy that's just, well, he's resistant to pyro damage, so you would have to be like, alright, I guess I'll use my level 20 Chongyun and this will just take 6 minutes to kill because I haven't leveled him up. So as you see, I'm attacking this thing, but he's immune to physical damage. So all I can do is do elemental skills to whittle down his health. It's taken a while because, you know, my characters aren't like super leveled up or super powered up, but there could be worse things to get for this bounty. And how you do these bounties, you need to do 3 of them. Always choose the 100 ones. That's why they're kind of annoying, because you're like searching around trying to find this guy, and if your characters aren't really powerful, then it might take a while. Now, how I would rank these, the reputation quest that you want to do is, if you somehow maybe have Inazuma all the way unlocked and you did the story quest and beat all that, I recommend that you do the Inazuma reputation first. Only to reputation rank 3, so that way you get access to the plants and you can plant some stuff in the Serena Teapot, and you can get more resources. Once you get to Reputation 3, then I would go with the Mondstadt and the Liyue one, and try to get those to Reputation 6. But I would say Liyue first, because Liyue is just so big, you can get this compass to where it shows you where the treasure is at. So I think the Liyue is the best one to go for, then Mondstadt, and once you get both of those to 6, you want to finish up Inazuma. But after you get all of them to 6, it doesn't really matter which one you do. I would probably just do Mondstadt and Liyue because they're the most annoying, where Inazuma, it's just go fight the monster. Alright, now you get to see me just turning in and collecting my reputation. Turn in the bounty, I get 100 reputation experience. Because of that, that leveled me up to Reputation 3. Now I can get a reputation reward. In Inazuma, this would allow you to get the quest to where you can get seeds in the Serena Teapot. That one gets me condensed resin. So actually scratch what I said earlier. You want to get the condensed resin as soon as possible. That way you can lower your resin for the day. So when you have talents or weapon ascension materials that you don't want to do, you can condense your resin. That's very important to get. So here's the last thing. I just want to point out the areas. You got the bounties, you got the request, you got world exploration, and then you got the quest. Now, to get world exploration, that's just you going around, exploring the islands, collecting treasure chests. That's how you build that score up. Essentially, if you get, I believe, 20%, 40%, and 60%, you can get 100 reputation for each of those. Usually just doing the story quest gets you at least 20%. And then, of course, the quests are just the quests in the area, so pretty simple. To summarize, you want to get to Liyue Reputation 3, then you want to try to get to Inazuma Reputation 3 if you got everything unlocked to do that. Then you might as well just get to Reputation 6 in Liyue, then I would focus on Mondstadt, and then come back to Inazuma. That's going to do it for me today, guys. Look forward to day 10, where I get to do fishing for the first time.